Mods in any game are normally pretty impressive, but the GTA 5 modding community has taken the word impressive to a whole new level. There are several GTA mods out there that are so incredibly detailed and entertaining that they look and feel like something Rockstar has created itself. From brand new missions, Easter eggs, characters from other worlds, and even add-ons to the game's story, the modding community has really outdone themselves. And you need to see some of these mods to believe them. That's why on today's episode of The Countdown, we're going to be covering 5 incredible GTA 5 mods that you won't believe. Before we get started, be sure to subscribe to ArcadeCloud News right here on YouTube for all the best news and lists in gaming. Now, let's get into it. Number 5. Leatherface. If you want to turn GTA 5 into a horror game, boy have we got the mod for you. Thanks to this creation from Mad Carl, you can play through a Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie as one of the main protagonists of GTA 5. Be forewarned though, this mod gets pretty creepy. To begin, you'll head to a small island off the western coast, where you'll first approach a woman who seems to be screaming. When you go to help her, she quickly dies. You then head up the hill to a terrifying sign attached to a tree, which will then lead you to a disturbing scene of various dead bodies and another sign located in the middle of them. Head to another part of the island and you'll find more people locked up, but you won't be able to find a key to save them. Head around back to find more bodies and even a few hanging from a tree. Hey, we warned you this was creepy. Finally, you'll head into a small shack to confront Leatherface himself. He'll chase you with the chainsaw, but if you're not quick enough in taking him down, he eventually tases you, and the mod will end with a cutscene of your character sitting on Leatherface's workbench. Number 4. Graphics Mod. This GTA 5 graphics mod from Crichton might be the closest we get to seeing GTA 6 anytime soon. With incredible lighting effects, textures, and attention to detail, this mod has given us by far the best looking edition of Grand Theft Auto we've yet to see. The mod even surpasses Red Dead 2's graphics on PC, and at some points, it's hard to tell if you're watching a movie or playing a video game. It's just that realistic. The cars look about as detailed as something you might see in a brand new Forza game, and driving around feels like you're in a car commercial. Even the way that dust and water reacts beneath you when you drive over it is absurdly detailed. The sunsets and environments look about as realistic as possible, and even the pavement on the ground looks far more realistic than most games that we've seen. You'll also notice that character motion has been enhanced, and the fluidity of movement has clearly been upgraded. The graphics that this mod brings to the table are incredible, and we're hoping this is what a Grand Theft Auto game might look like when the next generation of consoles rolls around. Number 3. Epsilon Attack. In GTA 5, you can find a religious group by the name of Epsilon, which is vaguely inspired by the real-world religion, Scientology. Through Strangers and Freaks missions, you can even join the Epsilon religion as Michael, unlocking a slick blue Epsilon outfit. This next mod, also from Mad Carl, takes the religion even further and creates a pretty insane story that would have blown players away if it were in the standard game. The mod starts you off at an Epsilon gathering located atop Mount Chiliad, where you'll find a ton of members and even a blue poodle. As you continue on, you'll discover that you can visit the leader of the religion, Kraft, meditating in his golden robes. At this point, you can kill Kraft, and at which point you'll be attacked by some invisible force. The room will be raided by federal agents, and if you take them down, you can find a small box where Kraft once stood, unlocking his golden Epsilon outfit. I guess this makes you their leader now? Number 2. Goku. This next mod will allow you to play as the iconic Dragon Ball Z character, Goku, within the world of GTA 5. Can you think of anyone else you'd rather be while wreaking havoc around Los Santos? Goku can fly, launch Kamehamehas, and is much stronger than your average GTA character. The police simply don't stand a chance against the Saiyan, and a single punch will send any vehicle flying into the air. Goku's character model is about as accurate as you can hope for, and they've gone as far as to create cracks in the ground whenever you drop down from a high distance. You can even use a spirit bomb attack, which will take out dozens of enemies at once. The mod also lets you transform into Super Saiyan, Super Saiyan 2, Super Saiyan 3, in Super Saiyan God forms. Nothing looks quite better against the dark Los Santos skies like Goku's shining yellow hair. Number 1. Zombie Apocalypse. The top spot on our list goes to a mod from Dr. GTA that basically transforms GTA 5 into a post-apocalyptic zombie game. This reminded us a bit of the original Red Dead DLC, Undead Nightmare, which turned the map into a giant zombie-infested wasteland. That is pretty much what this mod is going for, except it's set in the modern landscape of GTA 5. The Los Santos map looks like it's decades ahead of the game's time period, overgrown with weeds and littered with raiders and zombies. It looks much more like the world you might recognize from The Last of Us or Days Gone, with abandoned cars spread out all over, destroyed buildings, and post-apocalyptic vehicles. The attention to detail and level design here is impressive. The mod also has a strong focus on survival, keeping track of your hunger, thirst, and stamina. Staying alive is the name of the game, and if you're not careful, the zombies might give you much more trouble than you originally anticipated. If you're trying to play a quality open-world zombie game and don't know where to look, you might have just found your answer. That covers our list of 5 GTA 5 mods that you need to see to believe. What is your favorite GTA mod? Let us know in the comments down below. Don't forget to subscribe to ArcadeCloud News right here on YouTube for more of the best news and lists in gaming. As always, thanks for watching.